Legalese is just plain bad writing. Like leases, contracts, online terms of services, and other legal documents could be way easier to understand if they just weren't written so shittily. This 2022 study by MIT researchers used a text analysis tool to compare the writing features of legal documents to other forms of writing. The legal corpus had a giant set of contracts and legal documents with a total of around 3.5 million words. The comparative standard English corpus included about 5 million words from Wall Street Journal articles, and it also had around 10 million words from things like movie scripts, web pages, and magazine articles. And just like you would think, legal documents have a lot of jargon and specialized language, and they tend to have a lot of unnecessary capitalization, and they're comparatively chock full of passive voice sentences. Finally, they have a lot of center embedding, which is where you shove a phrase into the middle of another phrase in a sentence. I did a whole nother video about center embedding in 2021 because it's so puzzling. My favorite example of center embedding in a non-legal context is the rat, the cat, the dog chased, bit, died. So then the researchers did another experiment to see how those features actually affect readers' comprehension. The participants read short contract excerpts. Some read a legalese version, and some read a version written in simple, plain English. Then they were given a questionnaire to assess their comprehension. And everyone, even lawyers, understood and comprehended more of the text when it was written in plain English. And the worst culprit they found was center embedding. Turns out shoving a bunch of clauses into the middle of a sentence makes it way more difficult to read and remember. And sentences don't even need to be all convoluted like that. They could just be rewritten into standalone sentences and not lose any of the information in the original text. But the team didn't assess the motive or reasoning behind poor writing in legal documents. Maybe it's nefarious, and lawyers are deliberately trying to confuse readers. Maybe they're just conditioned to write like that, and they don't understand how much more difficult they're making their writing to understand. But it's not the reader's fault. And the team won the 2022 Ig Nobel Literature Prize for this work.